heavy rain, flooding, causing all kinds of problems across our region. Road closures, landslides, evacuations, school closures. Most alarmingly, though, putting people, their property, and their livelihoods in harm's way.
This was happening across the entire region from Felton to Big Sur and beyond. 32,000 people across the state under evacuation orders. And as of last night, PG&E reports that 55,000 customers up and down the state are without power. We'll get a closer look at all the damage and the evacuations in just a moment. But first, a quick look at today's forecast with meteorologist Gina DeVecchio. What more can we expect today?
Well, we already had the big front come through with some very gusty winds, lots of trees down around Santa Cruz and the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Getting lots of reports of down trees in Santa Cruz.
Yes, but we still have a wind advisory, so that's through this afternoon. So the winds aren't done yet, and neither is the rain. So looking at the map, you can see wind advisory across the area through 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're still seeing winds right now coming in from the west, southwest, around 30 miles per hour for some of those coastal areas. Around Santa Cruz, we had some gusts around 50 miles per hour, some gusts around 60 to 70 up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Again, that was with that front passing through earlier this morning. There you can see that right around midnight to 2. Keep in mind our local radar is out once again. So you can see that ramp up towards our east because those radars are working. But off the coast, we still have the center of that system towards our north. So that's going to continue to trigger shower chances throughout this afternoon. And then we are going to be seeing some cloudy, breezy conditions for the rest of today. So looking at that forecast model, you can see the front is gone, but still going to see those winds throughout this afternoon, rain consistently, especially in our mountains. And then tomorrow, more rain. We will have a break in the rain. I'll tell you when coming up.
All right, Gina, thanks. And breaking news this morning, Monterey County Sheriff's Office issuing an evacuation order for low-lying areas along the Salinas River in South Monterey County. The order extends from San Lucas to San Ardo, east of Highway 101. This is an order, meaning people need to get to higher ground immediately.
And new evacuation orders and warnings are also being issued for a neighborhood in King City near the King City Golf Course. If you are along the San Lorenzo Creek in King City, you should evacuate. It is the red area there on this map, the area along Villa Drive between First and Vanderhurst. It includes the King City Golf Course, part of Villa Drive, part of 2nd Street, and part of the Grove Park community.
We have now been, those have now been added to a long list of evacuation orders and warnings across Monterey County. This is a live look at the county's emergency information map. The section in yellow there shows the evacuation warnings along the rest of the low-lying areas of the Salinas River. Those are warnings, though, meaning have a go bag packed, be prepared to leave should it turn into an evacuation order.
But the sections in red show the current evacuation orders. Those are mandatory. Many of them were issued Monday, and a lot of people have already evacuated. As you can see, those areas include the low-lying areas of the Arroyo Seco River, the Big Sur River, the Carmel River, and the Pajaro River. All other orders and warnings that have been issued are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can, of course, find all of them by downloading our KSBW app or going to our website, ksbw.com.
And this is what emergency officials are worried about. In Felton, the San Lorenzo River spilled over its banks in the area surrounding Cover Bridge Park. These aerial images captured by one of our viewers just shows the widespread flooding here across the area Monday. Look at these images.
Just stunning.
Completely swamping homes along the river. And with more rain in the forecast, anxiety remains high for many living along Central Coast rivers.
Action News 8 reporter Christian Balderas in the thick of it in Santa Cruz County and has a closer look at the storm's impacts there.
Flooding and serious damage all over Santa Cruz County, prompting multiple evacuations.
What I was surprised by was the speed at which the rivers rose. We expected to issue evacuation orders. We did not expect to have to do it so early.
In Felton Grove, county crews hopped on jet skis and watercrafts to save those stranded. And in Paradise Park, the National Guard patrolled the area after flooding from the San Lorenzo River. One man rushing home from work in Palo Alto to check on his family.
I was expecting not this. I was expecting to be able to wade through it way steep, but it's looking a little bit deeper than that.
But not everyone chose to evacuate after weathering storms only days before.
So we decided to shelter in place because I thought, it'll be okay. We didn't lose power last time. We probably will be okay. So we're okay. We're alive, but there's way more damage. Way more damage.
The county warning people to take evacuation orders seriously.
We're not doing an evacuation order unless there's an imminent danger to your house and your safety. And that's the reason why we're doing that.
And it's easy to see why. In the Corralitos Creek area, the Via del Sol bridge collapsed, initially stranding some 60 homes. This only adding to widespread damages the county estimates is at least $27 million.
Christian Balderas reporting for us. In San Benito County, that's an area that is also seeing serious flooding, leading to some evacuations. This is drone video of Lover's Lane, and you can really see just how widespread and devastating the flooding is there. This is all because water at Pacheco Creek overflowed on Monday.
Action News 8 reporter Leslie Duarte has more on the flooding in that neighborhood.
We're at Lover's Lane in San Benito County. Take a look behind me. You can see the street is still flooded with several feet of water. Officials want to remind people that it is still dangerous and that safety comes first. We were here earlier when first responders were evacuating people with a high water vehicle. Water covered the neighborhood around Lover's Lane. The water all came from the nearby Pacheco Creek. The fire marshal says the creek is receding. However, the evacuation order is still in place. San Benito County says they evacuated 24 people, 4 animals. However, 25 people refused to leave.
Right now we're attempting to get people that got caught off guard from the homes on both sides of Lover's Lane. Right now we have people on the bridge that we're attempting to get to them, but they're safe right now. And we have to get the people over on the other side also. So we're able to gain access on that side right now. So everything we're trying to work off on the San Benito side.
There were about 30 homes to evacuate. The first responders have since wrapped up their rescue, but will continue to assess the situation and rescue people as needed. Officials want to remind the public that evacuation orders are still in place, and they also want to encourage people to stay connected and informed to all the alerts via the social media apps from the county. In San Benito County, Leslie Duarte, KSBW, Action News 8.
Several school districts remain closed across the area this morning. Monterey Peninsula Unified School District shut down Monday after they determined it was unsafe for students and staff to battle through those unsafe conditions to get to school.
And they will remain closed today, and they join a long list of other school districts that have also chosen to close their doors. Pajaro Valley Unified was closed Monday, and they say they will close again today as well. Carmel, Gonzales, and San Lorenzo Valley Unified are also canceling classes today. These closures also include the school's extracurricular activities.
And in the Soquel Union Elementary School District, only Main Street Elementary and Soquel Elementary schools have decided to close their doors today.
Sunrise time is 6:08. Let's get another check of our forecast with meteorologist Gina DeVecchio.
Yes, and we are seeing some pretty impressive rain totals for the last week. I want to talk about that because we know we're saturated out there. You can see this was almost 11 inches of rainfall for Ben Lomond with this last few storms. Almost 10 inches in Big Sur. But you know, the station we use is by the coastline. Some of those higher peaks, over 20 inches. 3 peaks had 21.34 inches. Mining Ridge, which has been accumulating the most rainfall, 29.9 inches. That's almost 30 inches in a week. So think about that. That water seeping into the ground, some of it not able to, and then making its way down the mountainsides, and then of course leading to some flooding. So that's going to be an ongoing problem. Taking a look at the front that came through last night, I want to talk about this a bit because we had this front coming through. It had very strong winds on the front end of it. You likely heard that. That unfortunately led to more power outages around the Santa Cruz area, up into the mountains as well. Reports of many trees down in the Ben Lomond area. And likely seeing that those are from this storm system coming through. Some people are skeptical that maybe there was some rotation with that. If you are, look at the direction of where those trees fall. If they are falling from west to east, that's a straight line wind. If they are falling in any other direction, showing a spiral, that's what it could indicate that there was any sort of tornadic action. Not saying there was, but there's just been some reports of that. So that's something that will be investigated. But many trees down with that. Speaking of tornadoes, now some tornado warnings off towards our east. That's more expected in the valleys than versus in the mountains. But strong storms came through. Now you can see some lightning off the coastline. So we're not done yet. We saw the bulk of it overnight. Now that's over in the Sierra Nevada. We do still have shower chances for today. And keep in mind that rainfall is still going to make its way down the mountains into much of that will go into the Salinas River. So whether that rain is falling over the mountains or over the valley, it's still going to funnel up the river. Keep in mind that river flows northward because the elevation is dropping. And that's why we expect areas like the Salinas River at Spreckles to actually crest tomorrow. Whether we get more rainfall or not, just that water is making its way through the valleys. So that's something we'll be watching, is flooding for some of those rivers continuing today into tomorrow. The bulk of the rainfall is behind us, but we still have multiple rain chances, not as heavy this weekend, but still off and on rain for the rest of the week.